So apparently I should have made my community challenges like 500,000 channel points. Oh my gosh, you guys blew through those challenges. I can't even believe it. Oh my gosh. I see Rumi. How's it going, Rumi? And I see you, Scarecrow. I see you. I see you throwing all those points. And it's Strolog. How are you? So this year, our church schedule changed, and now we have church earlier in the morning. And here's John. Here's John throwing all sorts of points. We'll pretend that we don't see Zill. He's invisible. He's not here. How's it going, Zill? So our church schedule has changed this year, and we have church at 9 o'clock in the morning. And last year our church was at like, I don't remember. It was like 10:30 or something, which was a really kind of awful time because it was just...
Hello?
It was like when we got home, it was too late to put Auden down for a nap, but it wasn't early enough, or it wasn't so late that like, it was just really hard. So this year our church schedule changed, and so I am able to actually come home and put Auden down for a nap. And Sundays are hard for me anyway because my husband is very, very busy with like church things, and he's got a lot of things going on. And so last year's Sundays were really hard. It was nice not having church early, but at the same time, it was just a wacky time. Like, it wasn't lunchtime, but it wasn't breakfast time. And so I just finally had to just get rid of naps altogether. I was like, all right, we're just gonna ditch naps for Sundays because I can't get you down in time. And so I have always really wanted to stream on Sundays because that's a day when a lot of people don't have work or they're more available or whatever, but also just because Sundays are hard for me, I can use the boost that streams give me. And so with this new change in schedule, I'm hoping I can stream regularly on Sundays because I really need it. Of course, she's in there like taking her feet and like knocking her feet together like this, like she's on her back and she's just, but it takes her a minute to fall asleep anyway, and that's totally fine. She's been really, really great with her naps lately. I've been really, really happy with her sleep schedule. Thank goodness, because she goes through these periods where every once in a while I feel like this is it. She's gonna drop her naps, and then my whole life is gonna be totally screwed because that's the only time I get to stream. But then we figure something out, and she's pretty young. I don't see her dropping her naps anytime really soon, but I don't know. Streaming is better than Dr. Pepper. Why choose? Why do you even have to? They go hand in hand, see? Because I drink a Dr. Pepper when I stream. So anyway, so we're kind of trying that out today. Last week, our schedule worked beautifully, and she went right down, like we got home, we had lunch, and then she went right down for a nap. It was awesome. But the positive thing about putting her down at like 12:15 is even if it takes her 45 minutes to fall asleep, I still feel comfortable letting her sleep for 2 hours because it still won't put her past that really late, like too late of a wake up time. You know what I mean? Hey, Landrider! Yes, hopefully this can continue. I hope so. I'm kind of keeping my eye on her. I know she's tired, especially because she goes to nursery at church, and they do a lot of like playing in nursery and everything. And so she should go to sleep. She slept and napped beautifully last Sunday, but you just never know. You just never know. Such is my life as a mom. You just never know. Some days, like, I thrive on routine and children thrive on routine, but routines can sometimes get thrown off. And I'm just waiting on the shoe to drop because I know we haven't had a sickness in this house for a couple months now. And I'm just waiting for a cough or a fever or something like that. And I'm really worried about it. But whatever, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, it's Boyaki. How are you? Happy Sunday. It is so cold here. Oh my gosh. It says that it is, oh my gosh, and it's Collector. How are you, Collector? Happy Sunday. It says it's 28, but then it says it feels like 19. Y'all, that's cold for Texas. And I'm not saying that cold, like I'm a weenie. I'm just saying that's cold for Texas, and Texas doesn't have the infrastructure to have really cold temperatures for long periods of time. So because it's so warm most of the time, We just aren't really prepared for having really, really cold weather. That's not true. It's not that we're not prepared. We just aren't made to have weather that cold, and most of the year is pretty mild. And so when it gets this cold, we are cold. So we covered all our faucets, all our outdoor faucets last night. We dripped all our faucets on the inside. You know, you gotta take precautions. We don't have any pipe insulation here, so gotta take precautions. What in the world? I know, I'm hoping this can be a regular thing. I'm kind of keeping my eye on Auden, but even if she takes a half hour or 45 minutes to fall asleep, she still can sleep for 2 hours. I do. I have a fox sweater. I love this sweater. So I got this sweater. Oh, stuck. I got this sweater for free, actually. I got this sweater from a coworker of mine, and I'm kind of a curvy girl, so I have a hard time finding tops that fit me really well. And so it's rare that I can just look at like a size medium and be like, oh, yep, that's my size. Although with sweaters, it's a little different because sweaters they aren't as fitted. But I had a coworker give me this sweater for free, and it's one of my favorite sweaters I own. I love it. Absolutely. Zill's like, my car isn't designed to handle Missouri's -8 temps. Ooh. Okay, well, it could be worse. We are not that bad. We're not that bad. Oh my gosh, which Cirque show are you going to see? I love Cirque du Soleil. Oh my gosh. I've seen Ka and I've seen O. Yes, pretty sure. Saw both of them in Vegas, and they were both absolutely phenomenal. And highly recommend it. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna spend the whole time going, how do these people do this? I don't understand how these people do this. And my brother was telling me that when we were in Vegas, he was like, you know, it's just the funniest thing that like, and this isn't a hit on, and he was just like, when you go see a show like that, you literally have people that are probably in the best shape, better shape than anybody else in the world, performing for a bunch of people that are probably in the worst shape out of anybody in the world. The audience in like a Vegas casino, I don't know. You get a little, it's called Bazaar. I don't know that one. I haven't even heard of that one. Yes, we had a terrible snowstorm in Austin. Yep, it was the so we've had a couple little snow things over the last couple years. It usually happens around this time, January, February. But the worst one, where we were all stuck inside for 2 weeks because everything froze over completely, that one was when I was pregnant. So that was the winter of 2021. And that was like right before I had Auden. And we were all stuck inside our house for 2 weeks. Everything was completely frozen solid. You could not drive on the roads. You couldn't, nothing was open. After we were in our house for like a week and a half, we finally decided to just don all the warmest clothes we could find and just walk to the gas station that's at the entrance of our neighborhood, just because we were so cabin fevered. We just needed to get out of our house. So we walked on ice, basically, which was dangerous for me because I was pregnant at the time. You can actually if you fall hard enough when you're pregnant, you can actually knock the baby loose and lose the baby that way. But I was pretty far along at that point. So we walked to the gas station, and the gas station was crawling with people because everybody was just trying to just get out. I have a picture somewhere if I can find it. I have a picture of the snowman we built in our backyard. Charlotte built a snowman. We put glasses on him and a scarf. It was pretty crazy. And a lot of people gave us a really hard time and said things like, Texas doesn't know how to handle cold, or Texans are weak, or Texans are totally, we're really sensitive to cold or whatever. We can't stand any cold. But the reality is, when you have a city that is not built for cold temperatures like that, especially for long periods of time, it can be very dangerous because pipes can burst and freeze. A lot of people lost power. We didn't lose power, thankfully. We're on the same grid as a hospital, but a lot of people lost power. There were people who actually died trying to heat up their houses because they were trying to use their cars. They were burning toys. They were ripping pickets off of their fences to put in their fireplaces. It was a really scary time. So a lot of people can like make fun of us, but the reality is we moved here because we didn't want to deal with cold weather. And that's most of the time what Texas is. But when you have these freak freezes, Texas is not equipped to deal with that kind of weather. So, hey, it's Alcondros! Greetings, lads and lasses. Oh yeah, I'm off my, speaking of warmth, we actually, after that, we were like, okay, we're never gonna have this happen again. We were never in dire circumstances like that, but we were like, all right, we're gonna stock up on firewood. So from then on, every time Andrew went to a lake, he would always find random wood at the lake, like random tree branches and things, and he'd toss them in his truck and bring them home and cut them up. So we have a whole bunch of firewood in our backyard that we didn't even have to pay for. Austin city managers have not played Frostpunk. It was a crazy time, man. It was really nuts. And then when we had icicles all over our house, and I mean, it really legitimately looked like what Utah looks like in the wintertime where I grew up. But we had icicles all over our house and everything. We couldn't drive anywhere. It was really scary. And then when the sun came out finally and the temperatures went up, I've got a video of Charlotte knocking all the icicles off of our back porch, and she was having a ball with that. So, but like we had people in our church congregation that had like babies and they didn't have any heat, or they needed like they didn't have power, but they couldn't warm up like formula for their babies and things like that. Like we had to do a lot of serious like networking. We do what's called ministering. That's what we do as a church congregation. Everybody is assigned a ministering companion, and then like a few people that you minister to. That way everybody is taken care of and everybody's looked out for. And so Ander was constantly on the phone with people. Check on your ministering sisters, check on your ministering brothers, make sure everybody's got food, make sure people have got power. If people don't have power, make sure they have firewood. If they don't have firewood, we have to find a way to get them firewood. He literally spent an entire day sitting here in the office just checking up on everybody in our congregation because we had power, but half of our church congregation did not have power. And they were without power for like 3 days. We didn't have anybody like die or get injured or anything like that, but we had some pretty intense situations. And I mean, we just had to tell people to put on layers, and it sounds really silly for people that come from areas that are cold, but we just were not prepared for that kind of stuff. But we're prepared now. Like personally, we are prepared now, but the city still isn't, because it doesn't happen often enough for the city to put any pipe insulation anywhere. I know, Ander, Auden, Austin's, or Austin, I know. So my husband's name is Alexander, and he goes by the last half. That is where Ander comes from. And then Auden is my toddler. I heard that name on a podcast somewhere, and it stuck with me, and I told myself it was either going to be a book character name or a kid name, whichever came first, and my child came first, and happened to be a girl. But I know there are lots of A's in my lore. Austin, like the surrounding area, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah. Scarecrow says there were terrible brush fires at the start of 2020. We got blanketed in yellow haze. It was like a PS1 draw distance. Yeah, we are lucky. Well, it was probably like, we don't hear about fires very often, but there was one fire in Bastrop, which is it was about an hour south of Austin, that was the most insane wildfire I've ever seen with like my own eyes. It was absolutely, totally insane. PS1 draw distance. Oh my gosh. It's scary. Mother Nature is really scary because she's totally unpredictable. We think we understand her and we don't. This is why we need to have emergency things ready. We should always have firewood. We should always have extra water. We should always have, things like that. And luckily, Ander picks he looks at the weather very closely because it's part of his job. But with that big freeze that happened, Scarecrow, it was astounding how many people were completely unprepared. Even though the weather app showed the temperatures getting down into the single digits, I can't tell you how many people I talked to that were like, well, yeah, I saw the temperatures get that low, but I thought they're not actually going to get that low. I remember being like, why would you think that? Why would you not go out to the grocery store and get some backup water and some firewood just in case? Why would you think, oh, it's probably not going to get that cold? Come on now. Like, they may not be able to predict exact weather, but they can predict pretty close. So people were just kind of ignorant, and so that was a frustrating thing about our church congregation too, was Ander was like, why were these people not more prepared? I don't understand why people were not more prepared. Like when we went to the grocery store, the night the freezing rain started, Ander was like, there was nobody here. There was tons of water, there was tons of food, everything. And then of course, everybody panicked the next day because all the roads were frozen and nobody could get out to the stores. But he was like, I don't understand. Like, I had been talking about this with people for a week. I don't understand how people were so ill prepared. And people lost a whole lot of food because they just let the power like be out in their fridges, and they lost all their food. And Ander was like, you could have put it outside. It's 2 degrees outside. I promise that food would have kept. So there were things that happened that Ander was like, okay, I've learned from this. We need to definitely be better at like emergency prepping. You know what I mean? Zill says, we had that Oregon fire that did the same. You could look at the sun. You could look at the sun easily. Yeah, because it was so hazy. Yeah, because nothing bad ever happens to us. Right? Bad things happen to other people. But we have to remember that we're other people to other people. So bad things happen to everybody. Okay, so we're playing Firewatch. Firewatch. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if this was like, if I'd rested this or if I'd actually quit out of it. Okay, we're others as others. There's a Calvin and Hobbes comic strip actually, that strikes me. Abalog. Good day time, wherever you are. Good day time. Good day time to you too, sir or madam. How are you? It is, well, it's like midday here. And it's really cold. I'm in Texas, but it's really cold. It's one of those like this is our winter. Yeah, so there's a Calvin and Hobbes strip where they get robbed. Their house gets robbed when they're out of town. And when they come back, Calvin's freaking out because he can't find Hobbes, but the parents are freaking out because they're terrified, you know, the person's going to come back or whatever, and all their stuff's been taken. And then there's this last strip where she says, the mom says something like, and I'm paraphrasing, so forgive me, but she says something like, if I'll find it and post it on the Discord, but she says something like, I always thought that this was the kind of thing to happen to other people. And then the husband says, yes, but we're all, or this is the kind of thing to happen to someone else. And the husband says, well, we're all someone else to someone else, or something like that. And that comic strip has actually stuck with me my whole life because it's totally true. Anytime you think about how unfair life is, or how hard life is, or how crappy life is for certain things, or when bad things happen, we're all somebody else to somebody else. So this is another reason I'm an advocate for kindness, because everybody goes through trials. Everybody suffers. Everybody struggles. Really cold. Okay, where are you? Where are you, Log? Abba. Dancing Queen. Well, and then there's I think in the same like comic thread, he says he can't sleep. He wakes up in the middle of the night with his wife, the dad does, and he says something like, a home should be a man's castle, but it shouldn't have to be his fortress, or something like that. And it's kind of, oh, Kansas. Woo! That is cold. Oh my gosh. Hey, and it's Grandpa. Pretty sure I'm somebody else to myself. We're all someone else to someone else. Collector posted some fire images from 2020 in Discord. Ooh, yeah. No, California. No. There's some. I remember when my brother was out there and those crazy wildfires. Okay, so before I jump back into this, I just want to make everybody aware that this game is rated M. It has some bad language in it that I don't advocate for. I'm just kind of choosing to gloss over it, but I still don't allow that kind of language in my chat or my channel or anything like that. Most of you already know that. I'm just throwing that out there. So if that's something you're uncomfortable with, I'm also kind of like at my limit, but I just want everybody to know that's what this is here. That's where we are. I don't think the game is very long, but there's definitely just been some language. We've moved past the cartoon drawing at the beginning, though. Definitely more uses of the F word than I'd like, but I don't know. I guess I'm willing to push past it for a game that's like this, that's relatively short, instead of a game like Final Fantasy 16, which is just like, like Captain America. What does Captain America say? I haven't seen Captain America in so long. I say things like son of a half troll and like what the fruit. People often call them Mormon swears. My dad always said, well, what the heck? What the heck? Oh, and speaking of, oh my gosh, you guys, last night, okay, I'm going to pause this real quick. Last night, I made some, okay, you guys are going to have to tell me the volume on these. We have boombox.
That's my boombox.
You're just a sad man that lives out in the woods. And then we have Doom Song.
I'm gonna sing the Doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
Which has yeah in the background because it was happening. And it's long, so it's on a cooldown. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we also have Ander. This is the greatest thing ever. And then we also have Bounce. That was the little guy in Brothers that was like super excited. And then we also have what is the other one? Oh, we have Villager. And then we have Gonna Be May.
It's gonna be May.
We got Zombie NSYNC. I wasn't really sure what to call that one for. I wasn't really sure like what to call that one because NSYNC is kind of obnoxious to type out, but Gonna Be May is also kind of obnoxious to type out. Anyway, I wasn't really sure. I guess I could just do exclamation point NSYNC. I also changed Amazing to this one because I love this one a lot.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. So that was with the zombie voice filter or whatever. I think those are the only ones I have. I think those are the ones I added. Let me go in here. Okay, wait. Amazing, Ander, Boombox, Bounce, Doom Song. And then there was yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all of them. Zombie NSYNC. Yeah, and Villager. I'm pretty sure those were the only ones that I had. So anyway, so those are all there for y'all's enjoyment. I don't know when I'm going to reach like a cap. I don't know how many of these I can have, but we are up to a lot. Yeah. So somebody was telling, the running joke is that I'm going to play Doom, like actual Doom, but I will never play Doom. I don't play gory games. That is not my jam. So when they asked me to sing the Doom song, that's the one that popped into my head. Doom, 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 doom. I'm pretty sure they travel for like... How do I... Oh. Oh my gosh, I get it. So I have to go east. Okay. Wait. I don't like that you put your compass away when you put your map away because like I still want my compass. Oh no, I don't know how to get out of here. Okay, I still want my compass out like while I'm...
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps up?
Oh crap, I've got to...
Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to older? You should go
Sounds
be with her.
like the zombie voice filter. Okay, this is what happens with my PS5 sometimes. The sound gets off and I have to reset it. Why are you gonna be this? Are you gonna go back to Boulder? First time that ever happened was when I was playing Ratchet and Clank, and it just like randomly everything was just slowed way down, and I was like, this is a very expensive advanced piece of hardware. I don't appreciate this happening to this hardware, but yeah, that's what happens. So basically Delilah just sounded like sounded like she had the zombie voice filter on. Okay, Auden is still not asleep, but she's only been in there for a half hour. That sounds better. See if this helps. How can I... Oh, I'm sorry, Alcondros. I did see that. And then I meant to answer, and then I got distracted. How can I defy science? Bye, John. Thank you so much for being here. And bye, Land Rider. Have a good time at church. Stay warm. Defy science? Because science says that one person can be in one place at a time, yet you're both in our minds and our hearts. Ah! That is one of the nicest things anybody has ever said to me. That is so sweet. I was sitting in my head, like, defy science? How do I defy science? I don't know. That was so nice.
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps up?
Okay, sounds good.
Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder? Go be with her. That's my opinion.
I'm gonna...
Sorry for the umpteenth time. Anyway, call me when you find the girls.
Or anything. Or call me whenever you want. Let's talk.
Whenever you want.
I think I'm gonna go home to Boulder.
Just head back to Boulder and I don't know. I'll figure out what's next. Oh, maybe I'll move. No.
You should go see her. Yes, you love her.
If she remembers me.
I know I don't know anything about your situation.
That is such a hard situation to be in. How do you even...
She'd love to see you. I think you should go.
Thanks, Delilah. How do you make that choice? It's a box. That's my box, and that's my bra. Those are my panties. We found a bra and panties out in the woods the other.
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. Oh, wait. No. That is not the direction I want to go. Oh my gosh. I can read a map. Like, I totally can. I promise I can read a map. I need to go... That is such an impossible situation because according to, like, the person... Oh, yes. Because according to the person that
It's gonna be me.
that you're married to, like, you don't exist. Like, they can't remember you. So, but at the same time, can you imagine, like, divorcing somebody because they have dementia? But she's so young. Oh, here we go. Got more beer cans. But she's so young, though. Like, how are you supposed to just be like, well, I guess I just have to, oh, that's so hard. I don't know. Yep, April 30th. So many. It's gonna be amazing. You know, so I watched NSYNC on Hot Ones, and apparently Justin Timberlake was actually told to say it that way. I don't remember who told him to say it that way, but somebody said you should sing it. You should say the word may, like me, like that. Like he didn't make that choice on his own. He was told to do that by a producer or something like that. Yes, we are looking for teenage bears that cut our phone line. We're looking for two teens that we think cut our power lines. But right now, I'm trying to figure out where the source of the smoke is coming from. Yeah, okay, I think we're going the right direction, maybe. It's gonna be me. So yeah, Justin Timberlake did not make that choice on his own. He was told to do that by somebody. And I think the person was like, oh, what? Does this not... Oh. Does this not, like, connect? Maybe it does up here. And I just took the long way around. Oh, what? That's like right where I need to go. Oh. Oh, can I go down that? Okay. How do you... Seriously, these community challenges are going to happen like next week. Yeah. NSYNC was for sure very very produced music. Okay, so wait a minute. How do I get to where the campfire is? I can't go through the lake. I can't swim. Oh, I know what those things are on the thing. That's what they are on the thing. Okay, it all makes sense now. Those little symbols are the little rappel hooks or things. Okay, I was like, I swear I can go down there. I swear I can. I see you, Alex, contributing those points. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good day. Okay. It's time to get serious. Let's pull out our... I don't even know if my compass is helping me at this point. Yeah, rappel mechanics. She's not asleep yet, but... Ooh, it's getting dark. I don't like that at all. Okay, so we just go south. We just keep going south. Okay. Am I ever gonna run into any bears? I know. Every time he jumps down something, he's always face first. He's always facing forward. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? No, that is not how normal people do that. I don't know what I would do if if my significant other had early onset dementia. Hey, it's Jane! Arctic Blast Day. Ain't that the truth? Oh my gosh. Pine cone. Oh. Examine the pine cone. Just drop it. There doesn't seem to be anything in here that's like extra firewood or whatever. It's Choppa! Sunday streams in the snow. Okay, well, we're cold. We don't have snow though. Thank goodness for that. We are wildly unprepared for snow. But we have lots of firewood. Lots of firewood. Oh, can we not run while we're holding a map? I guess that kind of makes sense. I'm supposed to...
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
What? Are you serious?
I didn't.
One
They share their
root
waters with
organism.
that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also,
Amazing.
by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Boom, there it is. Stream, smoke, right? Uh-huh. Okay, so now I'm going to the... For better or worse, in sickness and health, but it can't be sobering when it hits you. Is this how the rest of our lives is going to be? I know, it's one of those, like I don't know how, I don't know, it's such a hard decision to make. How do you choose, it's kind of like when, aren't I going in the right direction? It's kind of like when you hear people have, oh wow, nope, I went the total opposite direction, okay. I've heard of people divorcing loved ones because they have cancer and they're sick and they're gonna die. And it's just, I can't condemn anybody because that's not my place. That just seems really awful to me. But I also completely understand like not being able to face that. I totally get that. But what an awful choice to have to make. It's so hard. Okay, am I following? Oh, yep. Okay, we're gonna come to a point here where we're gonna have to turn to the right. I've seen a lot of people streaming Lethal Company. I don't know anything about it, but I've seen it's very popular on Twitch right now. And I don't know zippy zap about it. What is this? A towel? Scrap of fabric?
There's some cloth out here? It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around. It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby.
Probably. Okay, so we're heading this way. Scrapped cloth. Okay. Is this a... Yeah, this game looks much warmer than current reality. Truth. It says it feels like it's 19 degrees outside, which is cold for Texas. Oh my gosh, so cold. There it is. Teen campfire.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
It seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer.
Seriously,
out here.
so much beer.
Track them down and don't let them see you.
What a job this is.
You and me, Delilah. Hey, BW Sword! Lethal Company, a co-op horror about scavenging at abandoned moons to sell scrap to the company. I'm sorry, what? You and 3 friends use a ship to go to planets and pick up scraps from the company you work for. You'll meet a lot of passive and or aggressive creatures. That sounds like a blast. I didn't know that's what it was. I thought it was a shooter game. Anything that I don't know anything about, I just automatically assume is a shooter, which is dumb. But okay, we already did that. Can we do that? Okay. Seriously, they brought so much beer out here. It's totally insane.
Have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication.
How are they carrying all this stuff? I mean, really, didn't somebody say that last time? Like,
Well, I found some
dangerous hunks. Oh, yeah.
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp.
I found some dangerous hunks. I don't get why these hunks are dangerous.
Be so dangerous.
Well, you're clearly not a young woman.
Girls should want nice hunks.
True. It's true.
Boring.
Girls should want nice hunks. Ain't nothing there for you for a bad boy.
The teen zone.
The teen zone.
Really? And where's that?
It's another one of those magazines.
Oh, Stroutlog. Okay, I'm not the only one. Apparently, pants are back.
I'm sorry, pants are back?
Pants are back.
Experts at Teen Zone magazine. It's unclear where they've been.
Artemis, how are you? Are you staying warm? Is it cold where you are? Honey, where am I? Pants? Apparently, according to some person, I don't know who, my sheets?
Ah, found my sheets.
Okay, so it was them.
Break into your tower.
Looks like.
I don't like these girls. I don't like these girls one bit. Not at all, not at all. Are these all my clothes? Torn clothes.
Some of their clothes are all torn up.
That's not good.
That's kind of scary.
Their tent looks like it's been through the shredder, which would explain that scrap I found.
Oh, that's from the tent.
Done that. Like a bear or I don't know.
That's really frightening. I would not. I figured Lethal Company would be about Johnson and Johnson.
You've got that camera, right? It might be a good idea to get a few
Yes, I do have a camera.
Yeah, good thinking.
I don't remember how to use the camera. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Everything's a mess. How do I take a picture? Oh, just like that. Okay. Yep. Did she say take a few snaps? I hope these girls, I mean, the girls are kind of obnoxious, but I hope they're okay. Like, I don't want them to be hurt. I don't want them to die. Bears attacking teen bears. Alcondro says, for example, we had a coordinator that stayed with the ship and guided us. My teammate went near a landmine and I went to warn him. The explosion caught us both. Then our coordinator went into the base to try and find our third friend. She was worried of what killed us, but the coordinator was laughing his butt off because he knew us well enough to guess how he died. That absolutely sounds like something I would play, for sure. I thought it was like, yeah, I 100% was just like, oh, Lethal Company is just some sort of like shooter game. And I'm not really into those. Oh. Wait a minute. We found the source of the smoke. So why... Oh, she said find them and don't let them see you. Okay. She's still not asleep in there. Mac, how are you? So good to see you. Good to see you on this cold Sunday. It is a cold Sunday here. Quite cold. It says it feels like 19. Okay, but like, where would they be? Find them, but be creepy about it. Like, here's all their stuff. But like, we're in a clearing that I can't get out of. Did they go to the lake? Am I supposed to stomp their campfire out again? That kind of freaks me out that they came in and like stole all my stuff and like broke into my... I don't like that at all. Okay, Delilah. Creepy Delilah. Where is their fire? There's their tent. Oh, it's right here. Isn't this the source of the fire? Okay, yep, I stomped it out. I mean, there's only one way in here and one way out, so, well, according to the game mechanics. What am I supposed to... Delilah. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to find them? I don't know where they are. Okay, there's the waterfall. I'm supposed to keep going this way? No, there isn't anywhere for me to go this way. Because it says my objective is still to find the source of the...
Found one of their empties. Guess we're on the right track.
Oh.
Roger that.
I know, I thought I put the fire out, but it still says that's my like goal is to find the source of the fire, but I thought this was it. Unless it's not. The objective is unclear. It's not about the source of the smoke, just investigate some more. Okay. That is vague, but helpful. Okay, my sheets. Case of beer. So I just need to investigate this whole clearing more. Henry! Sleuth! Sleuth and Henry. I mean, the only thing that's in here is this... Oh! Oh my gosh. Wow, so many things I missed. Okay.
Maybe I should take one of their sleeping bags as payback.
At this stage, take whatever you want.
I kind of feel the same way. I feel like... Okay, here's a note.
Looks like someone left a note.
Intriguing. Maybe you should read it.
Okay, yeah.
Let me know what it says.
It says... Dear Psycho, I hope you're happy. We're leaving and we're going to find the police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped on us in the lake. And then came and destroyed our campsite and all our stuff. Oh, and stealing panties is gross out. You're probably a mental axe murderer and so going to jail. I hope it was worth being a jerk over some fireworks. Wow, mean girls.
Oh, they're gone for sure.
Well, what's it say?
That I'm a jerk.
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
All over.
Did you?
No! No way.
Like, I didn't do anything to them, but it looks like someone had it out for them.
Then why do they think it's you?
Fuck, I don't know.
Mm.
Hey, I don't.
Okay, so somebody else came and tore up their campsite, and they thought...
It's weird what happened out here.
Weird stuff happens in the woods.
So they thought it was me, but somebody else... It's a creepy guy that was standing
I
there.
really don't know, but they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back, and we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
They cut our wires, though. I did not throw the boombox in the lake because I was like, what good is that going to do? That's just going to be... that's just going to give them cause to be even more upset with me. I thought about it. I almost did, but then I did not. That's some fine stomping, cheap things. Find boards downstairs to patch the window. Okay. Got it. Got it. Patching the window.
Hey, Henry?
Hey, Delilah.
What do you look like?
Why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
I look like Burt Reynolds.
I get confused for Burt Reynolds all the time.
Oh, is that so?
Women say that we have a similar musk.
How would you know
Hey, you
what
asked.
musk Burt Reynolds has?
Okay, well, that gives me a good start.
It's just my natural
Let's
musk.
see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
I need
It's hot.
a
And
board. I
maybe,
need
by the way,
planks.
not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest
Can you-
man.
Can you
I don't
Can
need a
you not
spotting
call
scope for
somebody
that.
white?
And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
How are the electric eels going to charge themselves if we don't throw electronics in bodies of water? I try to look nice.
I don't know. I like to look nice, usually. Well, I try now, I guess.
Spigot.
Had a bit of a schlubby period, did we?
Yeah, a good 25, 30 years.
Everybody has a
But,
schlubby period,
now you
Delilah.
put on a clean shirt?
Yeah, well, I have one that I...
DJBG!
Actually.
A turtle is crossing the road when he's mugged by two snails. When the police ask him what happened, the shaken turtle replies, I don't know. It all
Sounds
happened
just
so
perfect. Now
fast.
tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar.
I don't know.
What do I
It all
see?
happened so fast. Okay, wait. I have a thick beard. I'm pretty sure if I remember that drawing right. Okay, wait.
Have you always had a beard?
Downstairs? It says downstairs to find boards. These are the boards. Am I supposed to be doing this or am I supposed to finish my conversation with Delilah first? Because, like,
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
you're
what?
drawing me?
Is that okay?
Uh,
Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Whoa, that's weird.
Your eyes, tell me.
That is deja vu.
they're
Tired.
Tired, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you hit a certain age and you think you're a younger person who just looks tired all the time.
I
Speak
can
for
do
yourself,
both.
mister.
Oh, I see the wood. Oh my
Guess
gosh.
that's getting old.
Well, some people might see distinguished.
Whoa. Camera
Okay,
angles.
got it. Thank you, Henry.
You're
Get
welcome.
what you need?
Absolutely.
That is very, very strange. What are the chances? Board, 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 board. Where? It must be like here, right? Oh, yep, yes. Okay. She's drawing me? It's a glitch in the Matrix. All Connors is like, I'd marry her. I can't quite figure out if I like Delilah yet or not. I think I do. I don't know. She's kind of an interesting person. She definitely has a far more foul mouth than I like, but that's just me. I wish it were that easy. 2 taps on each side. Man, she's still not asleep yet.
I got the window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
Truth.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task, and I'll give it to you.
I'm ready to work. Yes. How do I... Okay, I'm ready.
I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
That's why I'm here.
I issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. It's wooden and...
So, I'm just supposed to sit here
I
and
actually got a splinter in my thigh.
watch for smoke?
Aw. Well, regardless, take a seat.
Aw.
The forest depends on you.
Take a seat in this chair? Oh. Day 9. Whoa, we jumped a lot of days. I know. Every time it always reminds me of that song. Every time.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. I could get used to it out here.
That's nice. Look, I called with bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week.
Oh my
They were
gosh.
supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably
Their
the last
names were
person
Chelsea
to-
and Lily. I remember that.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned.
Look, it's not going to be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe.
Wow, that's really
Say
scary.
anything and save us the trouble.
No.
I
You need to say
think it's worth
something.
Mentioning something.
Hey, Jay!
Yeah,
We have not found those girls. They've gone missing.
I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to.
We found their campsite and something like tore their campsite to pieces.
Thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
And they left a note and they thought it was me, but now they've been reported missing. Their parents haven't heard from them in like over a week or something. And I was probably the last person to see them alive. I don't know if they're dead. I was the last person to see them.
Henry, wake up.
What? What is it? Where's my radio?
Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
Yep, coming to you.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Wait, what?
Hi, Jules.
Oh, you sound tired.
I'm confused.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
Yeah, alcohol in the woods, very dangerous.
I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Sure.
Is this a dream?
Maybe.
I have so many questions. Okay. Okay, so the girls went missing, what, 15 days ago?
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff handled.
Yes.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswork.
So then how, was that a dream? How was Julia on the radio?
Anyway, when you find the supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there.
So confused.
I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my
Okay.
sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6.
My dad loves prunes.
She'd be quitting this job if she didn't
I
eat
don't
a
like
barrel
prunes.
full of
That's
marijuana
just
to
me.
function.
That's just me. Not saying other people can't like prunes. I just don't like prunes. It's not my jam. It's definitely not my jam.
2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night. You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation and I'd just be spoiling it.
So it was like sleep
I hope
talking.
you're doing okay, you know, when it comes to her.
I don't know how to answer that.
Look, so a couple of months before I took this job, I
was with this guy.
Javier.
Javier.
Caring,
Can I not
sexy as hell.
open my... Oh.
He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly.
I don't know.
I'm sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose.
It's always about drinking whiskey.
Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here. I lied and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you.
That's so sad.
I figured you've told me so much about you, so...
How did they both mess up? I don't feel like they both Well, I don't feel like Henry messed up. I don't know. That bothers me. I don't feel like making the call to put his wife with dementia into a facility is messing up. That's a very real... What? That's a very real thing that most people have to do. Taking care of somebody 24/7, even if it's somebody that you love with all your heart and that you would do anything for, it's absolutely exhausting. That's the reason there are support groups and therapists and all sorts. It's not, nobody is meant to do it on their own 24 hours a day. Oh, Jay, I'm so sorry. I hate it when insurance companies do that, man. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law deal with that a lot. Both of them have very specific medications, and their insurance companies are so frustrating to deal with. And I'm like, dude, I'm paying you money. Like, why are you making this so hard on me? I don't understand. Okay, we're headed in the right direction. Yeah, you can't live if you're taking care of somebody full time. And the hardest thing, I think, is when you have a child with like severe special needs, because your child is really young and there's no way for you to, you can't live your life. And it's not a selfish thing. It's just, so I don't like the fact that she said we both messed up, because I don't agree with that. I don't think they both messed up. She just didn't come home. I don't know why she didn't come home, but he didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, good. Enjoy.
I had to make this choice with my mom and put her in a facility, and I know my mom was slightly disappointed, because I know had my mom had her way, she would have just lived with me and had me help take care of her. But, whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not supposed to take this. Oh, crap. We're at Two Forks, right? I think the messed up part is more about personal guilt of people that don't know how to deal with all this pain. Hard to not think you are doing the wrong thing no matter what choices you take. That's very true, actually. I do agree with that. There's always going to be guilt involved. Okay, so the Two Forks lookout, that's my lookout, right? But I know my mom would have liked to have me. If she had her way, she would have lived with me and she would have had me
All right, I got everything I need.
basically like help her
Time to chow
out.
down.
And, you know,
Just
so that way
yours, right?
she didn't have to
Who do you
like
think I am?
pay for care or help or anything like that. But she lived with me for 4 months and it was the hardest time. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Having an adult parent, being an adult. Oh, she is still not asleep yet. I think the latest I can probably give her.
I've got a front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
Oh my gosh.
It's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't
Wait,
have a name yet.
that's going to burn all summer
Maybe
long?
something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
The flapjack fire.
No ideas, huh?
How about
Maybe
the
we call it
big
the
fire?
Flapjack Fire. Can you sell that as a name?
You really
Flapjack.
like that, huh?
Yeah, I said I did. It's funny.
Fair enough. Flapjack fire it is. They'll probably ask me if it was a camp cooking accident or something.
It's a big fire.
So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head.
All from chilling in a river. I've had a bad time with tequila. I've heard terrible things about tequila.
Well,
Maybe you just need a new, good experience with it.
yeah, maybe.
Are you looking at the fire?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but
That's
when the
true.
sun is down, you can...
As terrible as fires are, they really are kind of beautiful in a way.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Why do you say that?
Why do you say that?
Because I do. I'm not crazy. I mean, we've had such a good time, right?
Because I do? I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I think so.
It will to kill ya.
I talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way. And I know you're not really available, but I want you to know, well, maybe it'd be nice to get together at the end of the summer. Look, we don't have to plan or even talk about it.
I had a feeling this was probably going to happen, and I know I've missed a
I
couple
wish I was over there.
chats, like messages in chat. I don't know how to respond to this because, like, on one hand,
Without these radios, we could,
I feel like it's a weird position to be in.
it'd be nice to be close to someone.
Is she
Why don't we
being...
both just go watch this fire and try to imagine all the old dead things it's burning away?
Forest dating sim? This is a tough situation to be in because
You're going fishing without a license?
One fish,
Oh,
and I'm sick of
snap.
all the stuff I got to eat.
We're gonna catch a
I won't
fish.
tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from fishing.
Okay, wait. I want to read what Max says. I saw a little bit of how hard it can be with my grandma. She had dementia and grandpa was the only one caring for her. They were very close to either needing help or just moving her to a facility when she passed away. He was willing to have help, but she hated having strangers in the house and would get very agitated. Yeah, it's really, really hard. And unfortunately, unless you have been in... Oh, the new shoulders one is bounce. It could be shimmy. I guess it's technically not really a shimmy, but it's just like a little like bounce. People that haven't been in that situation, people that have not had to take care of an adult parent in their house, is they just don't. Well, it's a lot like having kids. If you don't have children of your own, it's really hard for you to understand the real struggles of having children and being an actual, like being a parent, or not even having your own children, but being responsible, being 100% responsible for like little people. And having a parent in your house is a disabled parent in your house is a lot like just taking on another kid. That's how I felt with my mom. There were certain things that I had to be like, Mom, you can't do that. Or she would push my boundaries, or she would get angry at me for certain things, or she would criticize me in ways I was doing things. And it got so frustrating because I was like, look, this is my house. My kids are happy. I don't know. My mom, this is something my mom and I struggled with for a long time, all the way up until my mom passed away. For some reason, my mom had a really complicated, she for some reason believed that Charlotte was like neglected. And I don't know where she got that, because I have a wonderful relationship with Charlotte and I consider her my little best friend. And I definitely have rules and I have boundaries and I have ways that I do things, but nothing I ever did was good enough for my mom. And so we had so many conversations about, well, I think you're not doing this enough for Charlotte, or I don't think you hug her enough, or I don't think you tell her you love her enough, or whatever. But the reality is, my mom was not here often enough, because for those 4 months she was here, but it was also the beginning of the pandemic. I was pregnant I had just miscarried. It was like one of the worst times of my life. And so my mom was basically judging my parenting at the worst of times. She was comparing my parenting to her parenting during like the best of times. And that was so unfair. This was a totally wackadoo time for everyone. And I was stressed out and I was frustrated and I was depressed. I was sad and I had so many problems. And then I had my disabled mom living with me on top of it. And then I was stuck at the house on lockdown. I couldn't go anywhere. I had just miscarried. I just lost a baby. And my husband was working all the time and it was gone all the time. So I was totally alone with this person who was supposed to be, who I wanted to be a support system for me. And she wasn't. She was very critical of the way I did things. And she was very critical about my parenting. And then even when she moved out and she moved away, that's when things kind of came to a head, because I was like, you're not even here. You don't know how I interact with my children. You can't, or my child at the time. I was like, you can't tell me that I don't tell my child I love you enough when you aren't here often enough. And if I'm talking to you on the phone and you hear me kind of say, Charlotte, I am on the phone. I need you to give me a second. First of all, that is not being mean. That is setting a boundary and teaching my child when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate to interrupt. Second of all, you were a parent yourself. Do you not remember the constant mom, and me trying to have a phone conversation and whatnot? Like, yeah, there are times where I would kind of sort of lose my temper, but I can honestly say I have never screamed at my children, ever. Because that was a decision I made when I very first became a parent, that I was not going to scream at my kids. My parents never screamed or yelled at me. And I watched other friends' parents yell at them, and it was a highly uncomfortable experience. And I don't feel like that does any good. So I made a choice that I wasn't going to yell. And I've never had to, because A, I feel like I kind of got lucky because both my girls are pretty chill. But B, I also just feel like I set up boundaries and set up discipline in a way that I very, very rarely have to actually like snap. But that's just how we do things. And I just do things differently than my mom did. And my mom just couldn't ever, oh, see, now it's 1:30 and she just fell asleep, maybe, possibly. So my mom was never able to let it go. And she would call my sister and she'd call my brother and she'd be like, I'm worried about Charlotte. And finally, my sister was like, if you really want to help Charlotte, help Susie. that is where you're going to help Charlotte, because Susie is drowning. She's overwhelmed. She doesn't have enough help. Her husband works all the time, and you are not helping by criticizing her parenting. So when it all comes down to like living with a parent or taking care of a parent or whatever, I mean, I can't speak for somebody that's got dementia. I mean, my mom was like with it, and it was hard enough as it is. I can't even imagine if my mom had dementia and didn't remember things and had like weird mood swings and was really happy one second and then really angry the next second and was mean to my kid. I can't even imagine. But people that have not been in that situation, I remember one time so my grandma never actually lived with us. She lived in a facility when she got old enough to where after my grandpa passed away, and my grandma didn't have the care she needed. She never lived with my mom in her adult years. And so I remember having a conversation with my mom one time. And when I say all of this, I'm not saying all of this to paint my mom as a bad person or anything like this. This is a real conversation we had. Because I had to set boundaries and I had to stand up for myself as well, because I could tell when I was being manipulated emotionally. And when my mom was playing the victim, which she did pretty much all her life in most situations. My mom was a lovely person, but she did play the victim a lot. And I remember she was like, well, I can tell you don't want me here. And I was like, I have a question for you. Because she said, well, if my mother had ever, or if my mom had ever asked me or whatever. And I said, did you ever live with grandma when she was an adult? And my mom couldn't answer me. And I was like, that's all I want to know is if she was in your same house when she was an adult or when she needed care. And my mom finally said, well, no, she never lived with me. And I was like, then you don't have any right to tell me how I am doing this wrong in trying to navigate having my adult mom live with me and criticize everything I do. This isn't fair. This isn't fair at all. And so I finally reached a point where I was like, you need to go away. I don't know where it is and I don't care where it is, but you can't be in my house anymore. I really did have to put my foot down and just be like, I can't have you here anymore. And that made me feel like an awful person. But at the same time, I had to set those boundaries because she was making me a worse mom, because I was so frustrated and angry with the way she was treating me. It was spilling over into my relationship with Charlotte. And so it was good that she moved out and moved somewhere else. But I could tell that ever since then, she resented me in a way, because she wished in her brain, what she really wanted was to live with me and have me do pretty much everything for her and take care of her and come at her every beck and call. And that just wasn't an opportunity. That wasn't reality. It just wasn't. And even when she lived in the little duplex around the corner from me, because that's where she lived for the 4 months after she moved out. So she was out of my house, but she was around the corner from me. I was like, do you expect me to come here every day? And she was like, no, of course not. Of course not. And I thought, you are lying. You think because I live right around the corner, I should be at your house every single day, even if there's really no reason for me to be here. And she just believed that that's what you did when you had a family member that lived so close by. And maybe if things had been different, maybe if she hadn't been disabled and didn't have so many needs and she was totally independent, maybe that could have been real, but it wasn't. And she would call me and be like, well, I really need your help. And I'd be like, well, I can't get over there right now. I've got this and this and this going on. And she'd be like, well, just come over here as soon as you can. And I'd be like, okay. And then I'd get over there and she'd be like, well, I really need this cooking oil strained. Really? That was your emergency? That's what I cut all my errands short for? Mom, that is not an emergency. Well, it's an emergency to me. Well, okay, then we have very different opinions of what an emergency is. And then, of course, both my siblings lived out of state, so it was really hard for them to be like, well, mom's just struggling. I was like, you guys will never get it because you aren't here. And when you come visit, you're only here for a week. And so you are at her beck and call. Anything she wants done, you can do it. But then you get to go. You get to leave and go home. So I have all these really guilty feelings wrapped up in it because I feel like I was a terrible daughter. But at the same time, I'm a human being and I deserve to be treated with respect. And I don't consider my mom abusive by any means, but emotionally manipulative, yes. There were definitely times where I was like, she knows exactly what she's doing. And she's playing the victim. But she was acting like she was the only one that was suffering. And I was like, everybody's got issues. Everybody's struggling. So when she went into her facility, it was a sucky decision to make, but I knew it was the right one to make. I was like, this is the only right thing for you. I cannot take care of you because I have small children I'm trying to take care of. And this is my family. And I don't want to play favorites, but I can help you go into a facility. I can't do that to my kids. So you have an opportunity to go where you need to be and where you can have help. My kids can't have that. Like, I can't put my kids in daycare all the time, every day, so I can take care of you. That's just not an option. And my mom said she understood, but I don't know if she ever actually did. My mom was very obsessive about things. And so I think in her head, she wanted that oil, like, put away. And then she'd be like, well, I need you to change these light bulbs. And once again, I'd be like, Mom, this is not an emergency. But my mom had nothing but time. So she would sit in her apartment and she would stew over all these things. And she would think about all these things she wanted to do. And she was disabled. So it would make her mad that she couldn't accomplish the things that she really wanted to accomplish. And she felt like she should be able to do them on her own. But she just really wanted me to be like, okay, sure, I'll be over in 5 minutes. And that just wasn't possible sometimes. And there were times where I didn't answer her phone calls because I just needed space from her. She was very, very clingy for a long, long time. Max says, I've been providing care for a special needs kiddo for a while. When she was younger, it was a lot harder. She's in a good spot now, fairly independent, much more easygoing. Oh, I'm so glad. That makes me really happy. I honestly don't know how I survived. I mean, I know a lot of people say that about 2020. 2020 was a rough year for everybody. I don't know how I survived it. I actually think I survived it because I streamed. Because I don't know how else I would have made it through that because my mom it was really, really hard. Things definitely got better when my mom moved into that facility. But then we had a whole different slew of problems. I didn't come to visit often enough, or I didn't bring the girls by often enough, or I didn't have the right kind of chairs for her to sit in when she came to the house, or she didn't feel like I invited her over often enough or whatever. There was always something wrong. And so it was a really complicated emotion when my mom passed away because we had a really complicated relationship. That was not the same person that raised me. So when I look at this story, and when I look at this person, this fictional person, but who could very well be a true person, because this happens. It is very easy for people to say, you shouldn't put your significant other in a facility. How could you do that? You love her. You're her husband. You should take care of her. You don't know how hard it is to take care of somebody, and especially with dementia. That's a whole horse of a different color. So I don't fault this guy at all. At all. Because I've been there. I've had to make that choice. And my mom didn't even have dementia.
A problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on? Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find?
Wait, there's a bear?
Out to the east, and,
I hate that.
you know,
Restless Chest! Welcome! I lost my thesaurus this morning and now I feel sad. Sad. Problem bear? No way.
Bear? Fuck that.
They're all problems. Bears. No way. I am not going to look for bear tracks. Nope. Delilah, you come out and look for bear tracks.
Can't believe I'm gonna leave this planet as a pile of bear shit.
That's what's going to happen.
thank you, Henry.
I am not going to go hunt a bear. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can put this fishing pole away? Can I pull it back out? Now I feel sad. Yeah, it's just hard. It's really one of those things where people think they know what they would do in that situation, but nobody can ever say what they would do in a situation until they're actually in that situation. And I hope nobody has to deal with putting their loved one in a facility like this guy in this story has had to, or like I had to with my mom or whatever, because it's so awful on your conscience. You feel so guilty. And it's awful. It's terrible. But at the same time, like, Sometimes, well, that is why there are people that are trained to take care of people like that. That's why they're caretakers and that's their job. Not everybody's cut out for it by any means. I know I'm not. And my mom wasn't even, she didn't even have dementia.
What the, Dee, I found a clipboard down here and
Why was
something strange going on.
Julia's name on that clipboard?
What's up?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't
What?
talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait,
Front row
hold
seat,
on,
biggest
something
fire
down
there. What?
Henry?
No! Oh my gosh!
Hide.
Okay, we're gonna keep this. I don't want to go to the strange
Find
stuff.
and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also,
Mushrooms.
you know, devastating.
But you won't feel as sad as I did when I discovered that thesaurus was not a dinosaur.
Let me know, okay, Buckaroo?
Buckaroo?
Oh, God. I don't know why I just called you that.
Hey, partner. Okay. This is a bad situation. Is this another beer can? No.
I found a walkie-talkie out here too.
What?
Okay.
It's going shithouse.
Oh, that's the sound?
If you haven't already, and then we'll figure out whose it is.
Will do.
Is this real? Oh! Oh my gosh!
Henry?
Oh my gosh! That scared me so much!
What happened, Henry?
Holy hell, I got hit in the head. Punched or something by someone.
Oh my gosh, that was so scary.
What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus.
Holy crap!
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with a radio of theirs.
Oh, dang it.
Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
I don't...
What the heck,
What
man?
the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station.
Wapiti
before
Station.
we talked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow.
Stealthy
It's on our
bear.
map. It's not too far from where you are right now.
Skibba-dim-dim-dom, nope, nope, nope. Skibba-dim-dim-dom, Wapiti Station.
On the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
Okay, Delilah.
That way now.
It was the strange guy that was looking at me with the flashlight. I just know it. Why did you guys make me play a serial killer game?
What you saw, Henry. Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker
What
punch you.
campers? I have been alone. There are people listening.
Oh, this just seems like a misunderstanding or something.
Everybody's
There are
listening.
people listening to our conversations. The person or these people were hiding.
Just
in the
hiding
bushes
in the
down here. What
bushes.
fuck, Dee?
I think she knows
I
something.
don't know, Henry. This sounds crazy.
Is this all in my
You're
head?
not the one who just saw our words on a clipboard out in the
Is this
middle
real?
of
Is this
nowhere.
real life?
Those words were from 2 weeks ago.
I
That's
know they
true.
were. So, what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3,
I don't
4,
like
5
this.
weeks ago?
Why play a game?
Your relationship.
Why play
Friends
game?
for our whole summer.
Someone is out here with a walkie-talkie taking notes.
That
and
is so
talking to God
wild.
knows who.
Also, that made me jump really, really high. Oh, that's right, the
What do you
fence.
think is going on behind that fence?
Apparently a lot of following you around taking notes, which is
Am I going in the right direction?
fucking believable, Henry.
Yeah, you're telling me. All right,
Wapiti,
I'm on my way to
Wapiti,
Meadow. I'll let
Wapiti,
you know what
Wapiti.
There's got to be
What
a
is it?
reasonable explanation.
Meadow?
Also, I'm gonna call around
Oh,
and see if anyone's
station.
had anything weird happen to them or seemed spooked.
Okay, so I need to go back this way. Okay.
I want to make this bigger than it is yet, you know?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I think we should make it huge. This is really scary. I was just attacked by somebody. Somebody's been listening to my conversations. Not to mention, those girls broke in and stole all my stuff, and now those girls are missing. Hello? Delilah, I think you're missing, like... Wapiti Repel. Let's do this. It was hard to advertise the game as surprise thriller. Drama hiking game is the best way to get close to it. This is insane! Also, Collector, thank you for the bits. Bibbidi bobbidi whoopity whoppity bobbity bits. That is so funny that you say that because I was literally thinking the same thing, but I was trying to come up with a way to like say it. Whoppity boppity bits. That was so frightening. I hate that so much. Why? I feel like we could legitimately be playing, like, this is like Darkwood vibes. How many of you were here for Darkwood? Oh my gosh. Darkwood was so terrifying. And it also took place out in like the woods. It was so fun though. It's such a great time playing Darkwood, but man, was it scary. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm here. And what are the odds they left the gate unlocked?
Well, I see a lock right there.
I'd imagine.
Get through the what now? Okay. Fence.
Okay,
Fence.
I don't see anyone around.
Maybe
but I'm
we
not sure I
never
can get
left.
past it.
How big is it?
Big.
It's
goes off in both
legitimately,
directions.
it's large.
What the fuck is going on out here?
Whatever it is, someone doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Sometimes biologists will cordon off a little area to study flora.
Demogorgon, anybody?
That's only a few square feet.
The upside down.
That's not what this is.
No. This gate is literally...
See what you can do to get past it.
Can I, like, push a tree over on it? Something? Climb up that way? Darkwood. Darkwood was so much fun. Oh my gosh. It was the perfect... It was the perfect scary game for me because, oh, yes, don't mind if I do. Oh, did it? Oh, rock disappear. Okay. Oh, shove! I will do that. Nope. That's not shoving. Okay, but that's okay. I'll take another rock. It's the perfect scary game for me because it doesn't have any really bad visuals and the camera angle is really high up, so it's really easy. Like, you can't see everything in detail. I think if it had been like first person, I wouldn't have been able to play it.
Going to be able to get into this place.
It was so much fun, but wow, it was scary.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
God, if you were an actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes.
2 shakes.
Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond
Truth.
Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
Okay, we're going to find firefighters. Dreamy firefighters. Thanks for the alert, Collector! Yeah, be safe. My gosh. Okay, now we're going to where? Ruby River? Ruby River. Everything about this is so odd. I don't understand any of this. Why... This was supposed to be a quiet summer. I've already had enough drama in my life. Okay, Ruby River. Okay, gate. Okay. Ruby River. Where's Ruby River? Oh, wow, that's really far. Okay, that is super far. Wow, that's really far. Okay, so I need to make it back to my lookout. Yes. Yes. The craftiest bear that ever walked this earth. I hate that. I do not want to fight a bear. I want to sit in my tower and write on my typewriter. That's all I want to do. I want to chase a bear. I was going to go fishing. I don't even feel like I can do that now. Okay, so I'm going to the east. Right? Yes. Okay, this way. South of the Ruby River. That is so far Gonna smack that bear with my fishing pole. Jab it in the eye. Get it. Jab it in the eye. Okay, so now we're going east. Yeah? Yes. Okay. So we're gonna make our way this way. I didn't mean to go off on that. Not that it was a tangent, but I don't know. I just have a hard time with people when they say things like, well, I could never do that, or I wouldn't do that, or something like that. I'm like, okay, you can say that as much as you want, but the reality is you never know until you're in that situation. When you're dealing with a person with dementia, or you're dealing with a person who is disabled and needs help, and you need to be their main person or whatever, it's impossible to say what you would actually do in that situation. It's nice to imagine what you would do, but the reality is things might have been different if my mom and I had had a really good relationship and everything had been fine and she'd been living here. But the reality was too, a baby was coming. Like, that was another thing. I couldn't give her that room because that room was going to be Auden's room. So it's not like she could stick around for a long time because I needed that room. And I didn't see any reason. I mean, I guess I could have put Charlotte and Auden in the same room, but I just feel like picnic. Do you say picnic? I say picnic all the time. I don't know where I got it from. It's a picnic. You know what? I think I got it from a joke. What do you call it? Well, and this isn't even the same.
Around. Things seem normal with everyone else.
Okay, so I'm just a crazy person.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
Yeah, seriously, Delilah, tell me.
Nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but that's not strange.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
That is, yeah.
Nothing, I promise.
Wait,
All
wait,
right,
wait,
I'm headed toward the camp anyway.
Okay.
wait.
Keep your radio close to you.
Oh, I see. About my radio.
What you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was,
I don't know. What?
Intercepting our frequency.
intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry.
It's just a thought.
Dude, I don't know how she thinks I'm being crazy. Like, all the things that I have experienced, how can you possibly be like, let's not get over our heads,
Whatever you say,
Scully.
boss.
There's nothing wrong. Everything's fine. Oh, yeah? Okay. Then you come out here and be by yourself. Oh, yeah? 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 Uh-huh? Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh? Yeah? I don't think so. Yeah, I heard a joke that said, what do you call it when two pickles take a basket of food and eat out on a blanket? It's called a pickle, Nick. It's a dumb joke. But we heard it on a tape recorder, like a cassette tape of jokes when we were kids. And we thought it was so funny the way he said it. A pickle, Nick. Hey, Scorpio, how are you? I do like this game. It is very different than what I thought it was going to be. I'm very confused because there are sketchy things that are happening. And I actually just experienced like a legit major jump scare, which I totally didn't expect either. Bye, Choppa. Thank you so much for being here. Stay warm. Stay warm. Be safe. Good luck with the dad duties. Totally understand that. Parenting duties, always. Always, always, always. Even when I stream, I got one eye on that little pumpkin's baby monitor. She did fall asleep, but she didn't fall asleep till about 1:30. But yeah, I had my... Whoa. That's Delilah's tower. Whoa, that's really far. I'm not dealing with that. Picnic. Oh, did that come from Yogi Bear? Oh, that's so funny. I did not know that. Okay. We just keep going straight. Okay. Yeah, this game is very surprising. It has more bad language in it than I like. I don't usually play games that have... I certainly don't allow language like this in my chat, and I don't say words like this, but I was willing to push past it because it's a short game and because I've heard nothing but like... Oh, is this the burned area? Because I've heard nothing but like phenomenal things about it. So I was kind of willing to push past it, but this is probably about my limit because I really try to keep my channel family friendly as possible. So I'm kind of skirting the line with this one, but it had a pretty heavy beginning. It was a pretty sad story at the beginning. And I have a feeling the sadness is not over yet. Okay, so I'm supposed to continue going... I need to continue going... What? I need to continue going south? Oh, hello. Oh. Now I'm all sorts of turned around. Okay, going south, I guess. That's weird. That's where I just came from, though. I can read maps. Yeah. This is legit where I just came from. Am I crazy? So now I'm starting to wonder if, like, this... Wait, isn't that Thunder Canyon from whence I just came? Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I see what I... maybe. I'm not completely convinced. Trolls 3 about 6 times. Dude, okay, I thought Trolls 3 was okay. Like, it was fine. Everybody talked too fast. I couldn't understand what anyone was saying. Maybe it's because I'm getting old. I don't know. Everybody talked too fast, but I loved the soundtrack. The soundtrack was very fun. Wait, this is legit where I just came from.
It's gonna be me.
Just let me take you to a better place. Oh, I love it. Me and my girls sing it. We have so much fun. Okay, well, apparently I just went too long. Too far. We listened to the soundtrack a lot, but I don't know if I could watch the movie a lot. The story was a little weak to me. It wasn't my favorite. I like the second Trolls the best out of the 3, if I'm being totally honest. I like Barb. Barb is kind of a relatable character, I think, for me. Like, the whole, like, yeah, it's kind of lonely being, like, so loved by everybody. It's kind of, I'm not saying that I'm so loved by everybody. I'm saying, but, like, as a mom, it's kind of a lonely thing, even though you have these children that, like, adore you. It doesn't feel that way a lot of the time. So I feel like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Can I actually, okay, hold on. I think I'm not supposed to actually rappel down this one. I think I'm supposed to, I can totally read a map. The music is great. Movie leans on the music too much. Queen Barb is the best. Not to mention, like, Ozzy Osbourne's in it, and you have all the different trolls. I don't know. I mean, they're all wacky because they're all trolls, but, they're all kind of wacky and crazy. Okay, this is where I meant to go. But the third one was, although I really love the scene when he's like, what are you talking about? We grew up in the suburbs. Our parents were dentists. We quote that a lot. Stop attacking me! Charlotte thought that was hilarious. It was really kind of out there as far as storylines go, but it had quite a few jokes that went way over Charlotte's head, but I really loved the soundtrack. I really loved the NSYNC song, and I thought their voices all went together really, really well. But watching it 3 times, yeah, no. Charlotte keeps asking. She's like, when's it available? I'm like, dude, I already paid over $20 for us to watch it at the theater. I'm not paying another $20 for us to watch it on YouTube. No way, ma'am. You can wait till it comes out on a streaming service. You've already seen it. And it's not like Anders champing at the bit to watch it. He's like, okay. It was definitely the weirder of the trolls. It was kind of a stretch. Although I did like all the brothers. And I liked that it was kind of about family coming together and everything. I have a hard time with movies that, Jalen is. Who says that? See, it's been so long since I've seen it. I don't really remember. Oh, I just remember. I remember like certain things, but like I said, I just remember the. I just remember like. Well, what makes me laugh is their song when she's singing about like they're a team, like they're a sibling singing team, but she does all the singing and he does like. What does she say? She'll say one thing and then her brother will like echo her. You know, oh, you're blinding, yeah. And that's it. That's all he does. Just that. He just echoes like 4 words. That's all. She does all the work. But Charlotte's always like, I love their song, Watch Me Work, because it's ironic, because they're actually not doing the work at all. I'm like, yeah, you got it. Good job. We enjoyed it. It was pretty fun, but I don't know if I could watch it like over and over and over and over and over again. I did tell the girls we were going to watch, not Chicken Run. What is it? Well, I love this community too, but I'm not trying to compare myself to Queen Barb saying that I'm queen and have like, you know, she's like in charge of all these people or whatever. I'm simply saying, I just kind of relate to that where I think fame would be very isolating. Very, very isolating. Like Queen Barb says. And being a parent is very isolating too, because like you can meet up with other parents and you can hang out with other parents too, but still there's a very isolating feeling about being like the one default, totally responsible person for these tiny children that love you, but that don't really appreciate everything you do for them and probably won't appreciate everything you do for them until they are much older. Oh, we're going in the right direction because it's music. Okay, so we watched Dawn of the Nugget. But people seem excited. We watched Dawn of the Nugget. I did not like it as much. Oh, I think we just did a big old circle. Yes. But I'll be honest, I didn't watch the whole thing. I kind of sort of came in and out. Charlotte liked it. I love the first Chicken Run, and it's funny that you mentioned that actually, because just today on the way to church, we listened to the Chicken Run soundtrack because I love the Chicken Run music. And this is going to make me sound really stupid and really silly, but as I was listening to the Chicken Run soundtrack, after the Chicken Run soundtrack came, How to Train Your Dragon. And it was like the test drive when he's up on Toothless for the first time, like legit flying on Toothless, and the music's great and it's amazing. I almost started to cry actually, which is really silly because the Chicken Run music is the Chicken Run music makes me laugh because it is so patriotic. Like these chickens are, I don't know, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 3, sir, 3. 5 is right out. But I think it's more just like music has such a really, really intense effect on me, and it just brings up so many emotions. And I just really appreciate really amazing music for the things it can do and the emotions it can bring, whether it's in a movie or it's in a video game or whatever. I just really love the way music can make me feel. And, Chicken Run is by no means an emotional movie that's going to make you cry or anything like that. And How to Train Your Dragon isn't really so much either, although there are a couple emotional moments. I don't feel like it's enough to make anybody cry. I could be wrong. I didn't cry during How to Train Your Dragon. But I just really love the emotions that come with music like that. And I just get really overcome when I hear people playing instruments that are just so good at their trade. They're so good at what they do. And when they all come together, they just make it sound amazing. And it would just be so wonderful to like, I saw a clip of on Instagram of How to Train Your Dragon in concert, and I was like, I would just cry. The music is so beautiful, and then watching all these people come together to play this music, I don't know, it makes it sound really silly, but I just really love the effect music has on my emotions. Okay. Scout camp. Okay. From what I saw of the second Chicken Run, I wasn't super impressed, but I just didn't think Chicken Run needed a second movie. I love all of Aardman's stuff. I think Aardman is absolutely fantastic. Snowmobile.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Random.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
I imagine probably not. Nope. But I don't know. I love the first Chicken Run so much. It's so great.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah, where am I?
Pork Pond. There used
Pork
to be a sign
Pond.
for it, but well, folks kept stealing it.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
It's a good goddamn name.
It's a good name, dang it.
Or, you know,
Pork
beware.
Pond. Is the scout camp
Is
near?
the scout camp anywhere near Pork Pond?
Yeah, it is. Just keep heading east. You'll cross a small ravine, and you shouldn't be able to miss it.
Okay, heading to the east. Oh, yep. Look at that. Okay. Almost here. Is this like a big reveal or something? Am I coming onto something big? Like the bear? Or a savage? Like in Darkwood? Camp Arapaho?
Camp Arapaho.
Oh.
You're there.
Yeah, I am.
It's been out there since the 50s.
I was never really into the idea of the Scouts. It's something about men
Andrew hates Boy
organizing
Scouts.
Boys around their ideals. Never sat right with me.
Beware weebelows in large numbers.
Beware of anyone in large numbers.
Andrew used to do scouts. The church actually was one of the biggest proponents of scouts for the longest time, and then they finally pulled all their support from the Boy Scouts. They didn't like the direction they were going, and Boy Scouts have been really struggling ever since. But the church just was not. Might have hide human traps. No other bear attacks. No other bear attacks. Found a broken bridge. Trying to find a way. We found a broken bridge. Trying to get, oh, see, that is just perfect. That's the way I'm coming back, apparently. I see that. Perfectly cut tree. Oh man, there's another one. Can I jump that? No. Feel like, oh my, okay. Okay, we're gonna go the other direction. I feel bad for Henry in this situation he's in because, like, he loves his wife, but his wife isn't who she was when they first got married anymore. I mean, it's like being married to a totally different person that doesn't even remember you. Dementia is really hard and really heartbreaking. So I feel really bad for him. What an awful thing to have to experience. How the fruit am I supposed to get over there? Delilah is definitely still Delilahing. What was the jump scare? I basically got attacked by somebody. Somebody snuck up on me and attacked me. I did not see it coming. I should have, but I didn't. It definitely made me jump a lot. Wow. Okay, where's... Oh, if I go like all the way up and around. Andrew just poked his head in the office and was like, "You're streaming." Oh yeah. This is what it's going to be like from now on. Hopefully on Sundays. She did fall asleep, but it took her a little while. I thought I thought I could crawl under that. I cannot. Can I go up this? I wish I could jump. I hate when games do not let you jump. That is so not realistic. Come on now. There's a ravine? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I see the ravine. There's a tree up there. I am confusion. I should be able to walk up that. Like, am I wrong? Come on now. Can I go up this way? No, this way. I can't go up any of these ways. Yeah, it really caught me out of, like, it was a surprise. Oh, what is this? What are you? What is this? Oh no, nothing. This still doesn't help me. Okay, maybe if I come at it from, like, there is no way for me to get across, gosh dang it. And now I'm like all the way back. There are true broken trees. Pork pond. Lovely. No, I decided not to go to Wibbity Wobbity Station. Oh, because I can't get past the fence. So I'm going to this scout camp where there are some firefighters that were doing the controlled burn. But I can't figure out how to get over there. Because they can help me get past the fence. Come on, Henry. You're saying you can't jump that?
I'm still looking for a way across the ravine.
Well, there must be one. I mean, the firefighters made it from that camp to Ruby River.
You think? Thanks, Delilah. Thank you for that. What an astute observation. I don't know. Maybe if I run up here and take a running jump and then run. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There she blows. There she blows. I should be able to jump everywhere I go, like in real life. I may not be able to jump very high, but I can jump. Okay, we're gonna push these two trees over because this is how we're gonna get home. Chop down? Well, I don't have an axe, so that definitely spoils my plans. Firefighters.
You ever talked to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Oh, scouts, like
Unless
little
it's a brand good
scouts.
one.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was
Truth.
sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
I mean, he wasn't a scout or a Weeblo or whatever.
I'm pretty sure. Oh,
I got the sense that boy could barely tie his shoes, let alone a clove hitch.
What the hell's a glove hitch?
well,
Well, it's enough.
goes to show you that I also don't know. Who needs an axe? Who needs an axe? Karate chop it down.
You know how to tie one?
Heck no, I'd make a Weeblo do it.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the Weeblos.
Or they
The
were,
past 35 years, yeah.
because that is a busted down shelter. Weebelows! Andrew used to work with the Weebelows in our church congregation years ago. Andrew does not like scouts because when he was younger, his scout masters would lie to him and say, just come to scout camp, you can go fishing. And so he'd go fishing, or he'd come to scout camp and say he wanted to go fishing. And then they would go back on their word and they'd be like, oh no, you can't go fishing. So they lied to him. It was really mad about that. So he was like, I just don't agree with scouts. Okay. Got a bear trap.
There are bear traps out here in the scout shelters.
In the place where the Weebelows were supposed to be.
Stalwart prey.
That's messed up.
I don't like this job out here in the woods. It's a board. Okay, so this is scout camp. Oh, this is new. Oh, there's an axe. Firefighters are gone, but I have an axe.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
It looks like an axe to me.
Well.
This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
And killing bears. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, these guys are gone. Found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
I will take this axe. Yes, sirree, I will. I got an axe. You know what? It makes me feel a lot better knowing that I have a weapon.
Hey, Dee, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days...
The next few days, you and your team will be dropping into the thoroughfare region of Shoshone National Forest to cut a fire line south of Ruby River. I'm writing you on behalf of Dr. Ben Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Keep reading.
He reached out to the superintendent that wildfire concerns about his research site. Upon your return, someone from his office will want to speak with you as a part of wildfire risk assessment of the region.
He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
That is a great question, Delilah.
I mean, you and I aren't very interesting.
I think they're researching us. Bye, Collector. Oh my gosh, have such a great job. Or have such a great job. Have such a great time. I can't wait to hear about it. Have such a great job.
Strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well,
Have
fuck
such a great
that.
job.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Henry?
Somebody's doing something.
Okay. So
We got to
what's
get into that
next?
fenced area, man.
I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine.
That
back towards the site.
that seems like so far away.
Keep an eye out for
Wapiti,
anyone following you.
Wapiti Meadow Station seems so far away. Oh my gosh. Takes me forever to get anywhere here. Let's run, Henry, run! A useful tool to break a door or defend yourself. Probably won't come to it. I'm sure. I think you're lying. I think you are lying. I'm gonna cut it down. It's already like half chopped. And wielding an axe is really hard work. Research on creeping out Firewatch. Scientists are getting bored and need excuses for grants. Ain't that just the way? Ooh, look at you, Henry. It's a fancy little bouncing out there. Okay. I'm carrying an axe. Don't know where. Just know I'm carrying one. Oh, I know where I am. I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, so we're gonna go back to
Are you there?
Wapiti.
I had a thought.
What's your thought?
Let's hear
Tell me
it.
your heart. Tell me your heart,
You
Delilah.
heard someone in the bushes.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where
So-
are you right now?
She is scullying hard.
On my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No.
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck.
What did that come from?
There isn't any way someone, like, another lookout could be on
When
the
we got
site,
Henry
is
in
there?
trees.
No. Not without tapping our radios.
Where am I?
Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Yes. This is so scary. Can you imagine if this was actually happening in real life? This would be absolutely horrifying. No. No, absolutely not. No. Well, I wouldn't take this job in the first place. But this is so frightening. Oh, we're totally
Tower,
cool.
This is Two Forks calling you for the 50th time today. The flapjack fire continues to move in a
Didn't she
southerly
say don't
fashion.
use your radio?
Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
Are you
Are
kidding?
you kidding right now? Did you not stay up all night knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Okay.
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Yeah, there it is.
You know, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Great. Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Let me
Yes.
look at it and I'll tell you.
No. You don't need to tell me. Just,
Oh,
internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike
yeah.
to.
She's trying to communicate with me to tell me to go somewhere without actually
Which
saying the
tree
names.
am I supposed to internalize again?
Top row, second from the left. Head to a place named after that tree, and you'll have a wonderful afternoon.
Okay, second from the left. We're looking at Lodgin Pole Pine, right? Right? Why is my map shaking? Probably because I'm terrified. Okay, okay. What am I looking for? She said it was where? Examine flora poster. That's what I just did. How do I examine it? Push buttons. Top, second from left. Yeah. Lodgepole Pine? Oh. Cottonwood tree. What?
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a hike.
Nothing
Oh,
like
second from the
afternoon
left. I
variety,
was looking
tell ya.
second from the right.
Radio the moment you get there.
You guys are like, your other left. Wow, I'm such an idiot. Okay. I am so smart. SMRT. Okay, Cottonwood? Go to Cottonwood Creek? I was like, what? Okay. Okay. Where did she say it was? Oh, I see it. Okay, right, okay. So it's south. Okay. How much longer do I have in this game, would you say?
Whoa, the flapjack fire isn't going anywhere, huh?
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
It's crazy.
You're not gonna try to put it out?
2/3?
Not
Okay.
yet, apparently.
Okay, so we need to go south. Okay. Right? Zoom in. Cottonwood Creek, yeah. Uh-huh, yes. Okay, we just need to keep going south. Wait. Yep, this way. I guess around, yeah, okay. Man, I want to go see Cirque du Soleil. Sounds like so much fun. Seriously, if you ever get a chance. Cirque du Soleil, Stomp, Blue Man Group. Those are really one-of-a-kind performances that you will never forget. Highly recommend. If you can see Blue Man Group in a smaller, like in Boston and New York, they have smaller venues. And that's not to say that they're not great in a big venue, but I do feel like they're just better in their smaller venue. I've only seen Stomp once, and that was in a small venue as well. So I'm not entirely sure if they ever do it in bigger venues, but okay. Cottonwood. Oh, okay. Now I have to go to the west. Nope. Okay, so we're going this way. I'll have a wonderful day or surprise or something. That tree looks very ominous for some reason. Is this Cottonwood Creek here? Yeah. I think all these are all okay. I'm here. Here I am. Oh. What is this? It is a ski. That's really random. That's a big tree with a big ski. Okay. What is supposed to happen? Yeah. This is Cottonwood Creek right here. Like, I can't tell what is happening. I can't tell if like all of this is happening in my head or this is like a dream or I'm making things up. Well, I haven't gotten any like prompts. Once in a lifetime? Yeah. I know. Very few people can afford tickets. Okay, well, now I'm way past Cottonwood Creek, so... My dad went into a lot of debt having us go see shows when we were on vacation. That was like the one thing. He was like, we have to go and see a show. And so he made that a very, very top priority. But now that I have to pay for my own tickets, we do not. We do not go to shows very often because Ander has the same thing. He's like, why would I go pay all that money for... But I don't know. If you can experience it, I think that's great. But if you can't, I completely understand why. Because, yeah, tickets are really expensive. Okay, well, I'm here now. Like, I'm here. I feel like it has something to do with this big tree. But there isn't even anything to, like, report about the big tree. Why is there a ski on it? That is weird. It would be really nice to have like markers that show you where you're supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe that's taking away some of the fun of like using a map. I can't take the ski either, I don't think. No. Shows like that are on the same scale as video games and other entertainment. It's wasted money, but if you enjoyed it, good. I agree. Yeah, am I looking for like, am I supposed to be meeting somebody here? Or like, because I am in. Hey, it's Lindsay! How are you? Yeah, I'm letting Auden sleep just a little bit. because she fell asleep late. I think I'm going to wake her up at 3. Am I... Oh, yeah, but that's because you're taking off to, like, Ecuador or something amazing, right? Oh, that reminds me. I need to talk to my mother-in-law or my stepmother-in-law about our upcoming trip. I have some things. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, I was just talking about this earlier on stream. I was like, I'm just waiting for that shoe to drop. None of us have been sick in months, and I just know it's coming. I just know it's coming. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Those nights are so hard. Okay, well, I'm lost. Am I supposed to just... There's no, like, if I go past the big tree... This is Cottonwood Creek, right? Yes, that's what it says on the map. But there's like nowhere for me to go. Do I just follow the creek? Yeah, I'm definitely not looking forward to the next time everybody gets sick. Anything visible in the distance? Like from where the big tree is? That's a hill. I'll go up on top of the hill. I hear things. It's freaking me out. Okay. There's a fire. There's the sun. I don't see anything in the distance. From a distance. Like there's like this one lone tree up there on the hill, but I don't think that has anything to do with what I'm doing right now because I am in the right place. What am I hearing? I'm hearing wind. I am hearing things. What am I hearing? Still's like, I honestly have no idea. I'm thinking like, is there somebody, do I check all these bushes? A wonderful afternoon. That's what she promised me. A wonderful afternoon. I honestly... Okay, is what I'm trying to make happen, does it happen at this tree or does it happen down like yonder? Because these are all cottonwoods down here. I don't see anything, Delilah. I'm going back to the tower. See you later. Seriously. And I can't radio her either. Okay, this is not...
See you later.
Wait. I missed what... Jay says, I grew up poor in a very small town. We rarely took vacations. The one big family vacation, I got major flu about a day before everyone left. I had to stay home with my grandma and one aunt. That is awful. I am so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now it says, hey, I'm at Cottonwood Creek. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4. Okay. Nope. That doesn't work.
I'm here at Cottonwood Creek.
Why did you say it?
You see the cash box there?
Yeah.
I just checked it and the code doesn't work.
It's because I changed it. It's 5678.
Are you kidding me?
I was in a rush.
5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3. Okay. Your family went to Disney World and you have never been because you had to stay home because you got the flu? Oh, man. Oh.
I found what you left me.
Good. Call me back with when you have it.
Okay.
I've got it now.
Good. I spent all day getting you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
What about her radio, though?
Holy fuck, Henry. We have to get into that site.
Yes, we do.
Whatever these people are doing is illegal, right?
You are in on this? No, I don't think that.
Find out how they're doing it.
What the heck is going on?
What's going on? People are listening to us?
Yes.
I don't know.
Our radios are tapped? Are you fucking serious?
I mean,
Radios are definitely tapped. That's why I left you the one you just got.
Henry,
How is this even possible?
put the two puzzle pieces together. Come on now.
Oh, Henry,
What do you know?
you know that I'm scared. None of it makes any sense.
What about the
Are there
other
any
ones?
lookouts this is happening to? Someone else in on this? Anyone?
This is just happening to us. Everyone else is fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've tried to bring it up to Chimney Rock, Elks Fork, and Beartooth Lookout, and every one of them got confused. Asked me if I'm okay and if I need to be relieved. Our fucking state coordinator asked if I was just having lady troubles. So no, this isn't happening.
Just
to
having
anyone
lady
else.
troubles?
Stop asking.
We're going to find
Heading back
answers.
to the gate, and now that I've got an axe, we'll know something soon.
You
Okay.
need to get into that site. Call me when you find something.
Where is the site from here? It is to the... Oh, no, that's the fire break. What is the medicine wheel? Oh, it's like way up there. Okay, so I basically just have to go north then. That's north? What? I did not expect that. I thought, nope, that is not the north I can go. Wait, this is the way I just came from. What? I have so many questions. I'm trying to think up theories of what's going on as well, and I honestly cannot... I honestly don't know what is going on. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I was just going... Okay, so now I have to go this way. I have to go like north. Oh, I think I see it over there. Oh no, that's where I just was and was like, this is where I'm supposed to go. Nope. Right through there. Nope. I remember coming across this. But where did I come from? Like where? Oh. This way? Yeah, this way. Because there's the fire. Okay, got it. Those girls started the fire, faked their disappearance, and they're trying to frame you. I mean, at this point, I'll believe almost anything. Let's see, it's 2:45. Okay, I'm going to have to sign off here in a minute. We're cooking chili! Chili! I didn't have any black beans this morning. I thought I did, and I didn't. So I text messaged my friends all frantically, and one of them had 2 cans of black beans, brought them to church. So grateful. That is true. Thank you for reminding me that. I should have known that. If you're heading toward the setting sun, you're going west.
I just thought of something not great.
What? Delilah.
What is it?
I filed a report report that said that neither of us ever talked to or saw those girls.
Delilah!
Went missing a few weeks back.
Why? Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? I told you to say the minimum and just keep it vague.
I know, and I didn't. I just didn't want to be.
Ugh.
And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
So now it looks like we were covering up.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
Yeah, you did.
And those girls are still missing.
Yep.
That's really disappointing. I wish she wouldn't have done that. I really wish she wouldn't have done that. That's so dumb. Why did she do that? I mean, I get it. It's a hassle, but at the same time, like 5 a.m. for work. Ooh, woo! It's rough. If you have nothing to hide, there's no reason for you to not file a report. If you have nothing to hide, like, granted, she wasn't there with me, but like, I didn't have anything to hide. I didn't do anything to them. Granted, it can still be scary. It's not going great, Delilah. Not gonna lie. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even take any of their stuff. I didn't take any of their stuff. Okay. We're just gonna... keep... Wait. Oh, I'm looking at the supply drop. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yep. We're in the right. Yep. Yes. Okay, so if I kind of go north a little bit, like... No. Like up over this hill, maybe, kind of, sort of. And then back around this way. Elks!
I just heard something.
What is it?
I don't know. It was goddamn.
No, it was an
terrible.
elk. You're good. You're okay.
Well, it could be an elk, or it could be someone trying to get you to radio about a loud noise so they know where you are.
Crap.
Fuck.
How about you don't do that again?
Do you know what an elk sounds like? Elks! Okay. Dinner. I mean, elk. Okay. I mean, that sound is very terrifying, but it will forever be in my mind as elks. Forever. That's what I'll hear when I hear that sound now. Okay, wait. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah. Oh man, I should have gone up to the supply drop because there's... Okay, you know what? I was wearing the same outfit. Amazing. I wear like the same 5 things while I'm streaming. It is what it is. Werewolf. Yeah, I would be paranoid if I were Henry at this point, for sure.
It's gonna be amazing.
I just heard the whispering. I thought it was coming from the game. I thought somebody was like whispering over my radio. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, that was very funny. Okay. No, I don't think I'm supposed to go down there. Don't ask me to navigate anywhere for you because I'm really bad at it. Okay, so now from here, I need to go north. Okay, so I need to go this way. Right? No, it's fine. Just made me laugh. Okay, so I need to go like this way. I am so bad at reading a map. I've learned this. Oh no, I can just keep going this way. Right? Yeah. Who wolf? Why wolf? Oh, wait. This is like over by the lake. Okay. Right? Yeah, this is where we saw that. I hope those girls are okay. I mean, I legitimately do. But there was that freaking crazy guy that was shining his flashlight right on me. And he made me feel weird. When wolf. You've heard of the werewolf, but get ready for the werewolf. Okay. Nope. We still need to go. What? I swear, there are not Oh. Yeah, there are. Okay. Have I opened that cache? I think I have. Yeah, it's open. Okay. Oh man, I'm so bad at following a map. Really wish I had a mini map. Okay, so if we rappel down this, I really wish I had a mini map. A big normal map isn't good enough. I've been spoiled. Spoiled by video games. Dr. Hoomst. I've been spoiled by games like Horizon Zero Dawn. That map system is phenomenal. I never got lost. Ever. Okay. Coming up. What is behind this fence? I don't like that sound at all. I don't like it. Chop it down. Chop it. Chop it.
What's that?
I'm not even going to say that to her because then the person will know where I am. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't have time to dive into this right now. I have to go wake Auden in about 15 minutes, and I feel like we've reached kind of a big moment, potentially. Music has started. I feel like we've reached a big moment, and I don't want to try and I don't want to try and do 15 minutes of this and then get myself into something that I can't get out of. I think this is probably a really good cliffhanger, and we're just going to have to do this tomorrow. And I know that sucks, and I really want to see what's behind this fence, and I really want to I really want to know what's going on in here, but I feel like this is a good spot to stop because if I continue, I'm not going to be able, I'm going to get myself in a situation where I can't stop, and then Auden's going to sleep too late, and then everybody's going to suffer because she's going to go to bed late. Yeah, it's just going to be a bad situation. I feel like this is a good spot to stop. The next part feels like a big sequence. I agree. I feel like I'm on the cusp of something big. Oh my gosh, you scared me so badly. Oh my gosh. You don't understand. I've been playing a game where I'm wandering around in a forest. Somebody's watching me. It's scary. What?
Use the rest of that onion, the chili or something?
Yes. I did. Oh my gosh. No. You scared me so bad. I'm laughing, but it's not even funny because I'm scared. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This is where we're going to leave it for today then. Do you feel like I can finish the game during tomorrow's stream? Is that how far I am? Or do you think I have like 2 more streams in it because of my terrible navigation skills? I'm so bad. I'm so bad at navigating on a map. It is a good thing I live in this time and have like GPS on my phone. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave it here for today, and I'll be back tomorrow. I hope. Okay, that's good to know. I hope we can continue Sunday streams. We should be able to. Auden seemed to kind of hang around in there for a little while, and then she did go to sleep. If this screws up, you know what? Whatever. We'll cross that bridge if we ever get there. Because last Sunday she went to bed. She went to sleep fairly quickly. So I don't know what the difference is between yesterday or last Sunday and today, but she did fall asleep. She did eventually fall asleep. So anyway, I'm very curious. I can't quite, I honestly have all sorts of like little ideas of what this could potentially be in my head, but I have absolutely no idea if any of them are correct. I could be totally wrong. So I'm really curious to see how this one all comes down, because this is, I don't know if it's real or if all this stuff is happening in my head or if this is like a metaphor for like everything that's going on. If it's from outer space, like bears from outer space, I just don't know. I have no idea. But as always, I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, especially on a Sunday. This made my Sunday go by a heck of a lot quicker. Normally I'm just kind of like sitting around kind of waiting for time to pass because both my kids are like, well, because my toddler won't take a nap, but she took a nap today. I really hope that it stays that way, at least for a while. So this is my goal, is to add Sundays as part of my, my schedule. Space Bears, listen, you never know. You just never know. But I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. Lindsay, I hope you travel safely, and my best to your kiddo. I'm so sorry you were up all night with a sick kid. That is really, really hard. That's really stressful for everyone involved. But I hope you have very, very safe travels. We will definitely miss you, but you will have an excellent time. I appreciate everybody being here and for everybody's support. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, and we will hopefully see what happens. But we're like, you know what? I'm going to hit save. Yeah, last time when I was like, what happens if I hit save game? I knew it was going to save my game, but sometimes they're like save and exit to title. I'm like, no, I don't want to exit to the title. You know what I mean? Anyway, just please remember, please try not to forget how much you matter and how important you are to me, to my community. I appreciate every single one of you. And I just remind you guys to choose kindness when you can. Thank you for being here, Alcondros. You guys matter to me. I'm glad I matter to you guys. I sure hope that's the case. I'm glad I matter to you guys because you guys matter to me, and I appreciate everybody so much. I'll be back tomorrow, and from the look of it, we got some serious, wait. 61,000 is raised for Charlotte's community challenge. The baking stream, 56,000, and treble hook tying stream is 57,000. That's insane. I should have made them so much more expensive. And then Boyaki just contributed a whole bunch more. Yay! It'll be fun though. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be really fun. When I do my baking stream in the kitchen, my guess is I will either use my phone, or I could potentially use my MacBook and just use OBS to just stream through it, but I will probably not have all the fun fancy bells and whistles that I have on this computer. It would be a whole lot of effort. I mean, I guess I could technically export what's on, but I don't have all the files on that computer. Yeah, just as a heads up, the baking stream will most likely be a pretty simple like stream setup, because I'm gonna have to use my phone. Probably. Or I guess I can use two cameras if I use my MacBook, but it's definitely not going to be like, I'm not going to have all this stuff. It's going to be kind of a bare bones, but yeah. I mean, I need to use two cameras. I need to put one camera that is facing down and then one camera that's facing me. And I don't mind using two cameras, but if I do that, I can only use my MacBook, and I don't have all the bells and whistles on my MacBook as I do this one. My MacBook's old. She's an old girl. Anyway, I love you all. Have an excellent rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. It's been so lovely seeing all of you. And stay warm, stay safe. I hope everybody is okay and holds on to their power and all that stuff. So, but I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Have an excellent rest of your weekend. And yeah, we'll finish this up tomorrow, hopefully. I'll see you all guys later.